Monks, I do not say that final knowledge is achieved all at once. On the contrary, final knowledge is achieved by a gradual training, by gradual practice, by gradual progress. I stop here for a moment. There's some other sutta where the Buddha says, just like the ocean, if you walk towards the ocean, it does not suddenly become deep. It gradually becomes deeper and deeper and deeper, very gradual. So in the same way, the Buddha says the spiritual path, the holy path, is a gradual training, gradual progress, just like here. And how does there come to be gradual training, gradual practice, gradual progress? Here one who has faith in the teacher visits him. When he visits him, he pays respect to him. When he pays respect to him, he gives ear. One who gives ear hears the Dhamma. Having heard the Dhamma, he memorizes it. He examines the meaning of the teachings he has memorized. When he examines their meaning, he gains a reflective acceptance of those teachings. When he has gained a reflective acceptance of those teachings, zeal springs up in him. When zeal has sprung up, he applies his will. Having applied his will, he scrutinizes. Having scrutinized, he strives. Resolutely striving, he realizes with the body the ultimate truth and sees it by penetrating it with wisdom. There has not been that faith, monks, and there has not been that visiting, and there has not been that paying of respect, and there has not been that giving ear, and there has not been that hearing of the Dhamma, and there has not been that memorizing of the Dhamma, and there has not been that examination of the meaning, and there has not been that reflective acceptance of the teachings, and there has not been that zeal, and there has not been that application of will, and there has not been that scrutiny, and there has not been that striving. Monks, you have lost your way, monks. You have been practicing the wrong way. How far you have strayed, misguided men, from this Dhammavinaya. Stop here for a moment. This last part, the Buddha is giving a telling off to these two monks, Puna Basuka and the other one Asaji. So the Buddha says, how does one progress in the spiritual path? First, this disciple has faith in the teacher. So when he has faith in the teacher, he comes to associate with the teacher, and he pays respect to the teacher. And because he pays respect to the teacher, then only the teacher teaches him the Dhamma. When he is taught the Dhamma, he listens to the Dhamma with all attention. And then having heard the Dhamma, he memorizes it. In the Buddha's days, there was no books. So they had to memorize. So after memorizing, he examines the meaning of the teachings he has memorized. Then as he repeats what he has memorized, then he reflects on it. There's the examining the meaning. And then when he understands, he gains a reflective acceptance of those teachings. So if he gains a reflective acceptance of the Buddha's teachings, primarily the Four Noble Truths, that he has entered the stream, become a first path attainer. And then zeal springs up in him, and then he applies his will. Applies his will means he starts to meditate, tries to practice what he has learned in the Dhamma, and then he scrutinizes, examines, and then he strives again, resolutely striving. Then with the body, he attains the various states of concentration and sees by penetrating with wisdom. Because when he attains one-pointedness of mind, then he can see things as they really are. And when he sees things as they really are, then he penetrates the Dhamma and attains wisdom. So he's telling these two monks, they have not had that faith. That's why they have not been visiting the teacher or senior monks, and have not been paying respect, have not been listening to the Dhamma, memorizing, examining, etc.